Alright guys, welcome back to our sort videos. This week is kind of easy. Once we recognized the patterns, it was kind of easy to sort the words. First, we read each word. Mix, teach, taught, bring, brought. We've got drank up here. Mixed, walk, walked, shop, shopped, think, thought, sweep, swept, and drink. First, when we were meeting in group, we looked at mix and mixed. And we had someone say that this is the oddball. I think that was Cross, because it should say mixed and not mixed. So you were really looking at spelling patterns. Then we looked at walk and walked, and you said add ed. But we had to take a step back and look at the pairing of each word. If we put mix over here and mixed over here, and then walk over here and walked over here, we begin to see that it's not just the ed spelling pattern, whether you have a double consonant, whether you just add idea or ed, because we've got teach, and then we've got taught. So the ed rule, the double the consonant rule, does not apply for teach and taught. And it happens again here for think and thought, sweep, let's hit the partner word, swept. I'm going to go up here, bring, brought. What is the partnering word with drank? Whoops. Drink. And shop and shopped. So let me set okay. Well, we've got our present tense. Let me get this set up. Just give me. Okay, so here we've got present tense. And here we have past tense. Well, if I use the word mix and I say, okay, I will mix that later, is the word mix in present tense? No. It's simply, what do we call that word with no prefix, no suffix? That's right, you got it, a base word. So I think Justin C. was saying that we have base words here. And that's true. We learned when we were adding eds or ings that we need something called a linking verb. That linking verb is am, will, have, had, and all those words we use with a base word to tell which tense we're talking in. Or are we talking in present tense, past tense, future tense? Okay? But here the word mixed. Can mixed be anything other than past tense? No. So now we have to rename this. Here we are actually going to call it base word. Okay? So again, these are just words over the side because we can't fit them all in. And this is base word. And here, again, this is past tense. Oops. So now that we've really practiced a lot of spelling patterns, you know your long vowels, you know your short vowels, you know your blends and your diphthongs and your less common vowels. And now we've really gone past that. Hey, how do we add that ed or ing, drop the y, add a I, double the consonant? Now we've got to think of those oddball type words that don't have word endings, that change meaning by changing the entire word. We have teach, going to, taught, think, going to, thought in past tense. I can sweep. I have swept. I will bring. I already brought. I can drink. I drank my glass of water. I love to shop. I shopped my heart out for Christmas. So, using these words in sentences and getting familiar with them makes it so when you're writing that you have the correct tense. Now, if you guys remember in Aesop's Fable, we were talking about the miller, his son, and the donkey. And one of the questions said, how did the donkey wind up in the river? And so many of you wrote, the donkey wind up in the river because. Now here is a perfect example of a bonus word. So our base word is wind. Now we have to know that that's an oddball in itself because sometimes it says wind and sometimes it says wind. And in this context, we figured the donkey didn't wind up the dinner or the river. The donkey wind up the river, or how did the donkey wind up the river? Okay, so when we answered the question, we didn't want to write the donkey wind up the river because we need to put it in past tense. All right, guys, I'm going to give you a few seconds to think about what is the past tense of wind. How did the donkey blank up the river because? All right, think about it. Do you have it? You might want to press pause and go out, ask a grown-up because I'm about to tell. So press pause here if you haven't figured it out yet. All right, you back? You ready? You have it? Wound. That's right, wound. The donkey wound up the river because he ran away after getting laughed at by all the people in the village. All right, so in red you can see that I put bonus words. Now, for your homework, you're going to have to find your own bonus words. But here is the hint. I don't want any of your bonus words to end up in ED. I want you to think of words like wind and wound, ones that totally change. Okay, that'll be your task for bonus words. So, as for your rules, you really don't have a spelling rule that you're following. So what I want you to do is tell me which words are your base words and which words are your past tense words. So it should say, in a complete sentence, my spelling words that are base words are, and then you make a list. Make sure you put commas between them. A list doesn't mean write them in vertical form. It should be a complete sentences, spaces between your words, commas after each word. And then your next sentence will be about your past tense words. My spelling words that are past tense are, and then again you list them by putting commas between your words in a complete sentence period at the end of your sentences. Okay? So that covers your sorting by the rules. That covers even bonus words. And it even covers your sort. What do we have? Sort, rules, and bonus words. That's what it covers. All right, guys. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You got it? You got it? Any questions? Watch it again. You'll get it. I promise. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye.